Habari ya asubuhi, habari ya asubuhi. Good morning. Good morning means habari ya mchana, habari ya asubuhi. Good morning family. Hope everyone is doing okay. Welcome back to another beautiful video. My name is Ezi and I'm coming live from Nyamwini village. Just in case you're coming across my channel for your first time, I do amazing village videos. I appreciate if you just subscribe. Please subscribe, guys. We're on the road to 10k. Yeah, click that button. Anyway, another day, another blessing. We thank God for this far. It's a beautiful day. I'm coming live, as I said, from Nyamwini, and another day to be grateful. Actually, today here, as you can see, we have a gate fixed. You know, this is just a temporary gate fixed for now, because as you all know, this is something that I was actually yearning for. We enter inside. The first time I'm using this gate, so nice. I'm really happy. You know, this is the first time on camera I'm getting to do this actually. Yeah, you can still lock it like that when you're inside. I'm gonna buy the chain tomorrow, the chain to today, the chain to lock it up and see how it is gonna be, guys. You know, so this is just a temporary. So far so good. We thank God. Another step we have actually achieved, which we give God the glory. It's a beautiful day. I wish to know which part of this world you are watching from, which state, which city, what's the temperature, how's the weather. I really appreciate, guys. You know, and please let me know maybe your nickname today. You know, yeah, just appreciate, guys. Thank you. I feel happy Sunday to each and everyone watching. Today I'm gonna be putting stones over here to stop them from moving the other side, but I have another option to do, which I'm gonna be doing in the middle. Apart from that, I want to say thank you for those who have been always watching from beginning to now this step. You know, from me starting YouTube to now owning a land, fencing it, putting materials, and actually having even a gate, guys. You know, actually it's a dream come true for many. You know, as I said, now, you know, if I was not to build a permanent structure, maybe I could have chosen to just, let's say, there are people who, when they do like this, they put just an iron sheet structure and they leave, because there's fence, then there's gate for security. Some of them move in, you know, at this point, you know. So this is just securing the land, and the reason we put these iron sheets here is because for security purposes. As you know, I've been coming here at night to check if somebody's here, but unfortunately I haven't been finding Muita on the site, you know, and I'm paying him at the end of the day. Yesterday I came, the day before yesterday I came. I've just my own times, I just come, I don't find him here. You know, he probably even doesn't know that I come, but I have come here. So, you know, this is how some things I have to do. Actually, I finish uploading around 10 p.m. Kenyan time. So I go to upload. When I go to upload, I have to come before. Sometimes I go to the house, I have to come and check if there's anyone. I don't find anybody. Severally, I have not. All the times I've come here, I've not found anyone. So for now, until I build a structure, Muta is gonna relax until I build a structure. Perhaps when I'm gonna be putting like cements, you know, spades, stuff like that. Perhaps you can now have a structure over here. But for now, we are secure for at least right now, you know. Anyway, we thank God. This is Nyambo Hansi, and feel free to let me know what you think about this video. You know, the guy who made this gate for me how should I say, I was not so happy with the work. But anyway, as I said, this is just temporary gate. Yeah, this is not like a permanent one. But the first one, no, I really had to push him to an extent. It's very hard, you know, when you become hard to work with. Sometimes it affects, you know, because people will only be working for you or with you one day, then they leave you sometimes, you know. So the only problem here, it was hard to work with him here. So, but anyway, you see, because one gate is kind of raised than the other, it's because of the level, of the level of the gate. You know, one is heavier than the other one, which you should have done during the construction. But anyway, as I said, it's just a small difference, yeah. And this is just temporary, not permanent. If it's permanent, obvious, you know, it cannot be like this. Anyway, we live to learn, yeah. We live to learn. It's a beautiful day. Stones are still here. You know, now somebody to access here now has to go through the gate, and now that has to be through like authority, you know. So this is another huge step. Stones are here. Maybe tomorrow or the other day I want to arrange them orderly here, because this land, you know, I need more space for roads, and I think I'm gonna be starting a garden very soon, kitchen garden, so, or just to plant veggies and stuff, because of the ongoing rainfall, and also the fact that sorry, I've been having hiccups for the last few days. Maybe it's because of water, or I don't know. So as I said, I'm planning to start my own small garden, small, just to get kales, cabbages, spinach at home, with time being, because as you can see, the land, we are fortunate to get such size, yeah. To get, often it's hard to find around this area, this YouTube area, this size of land, yeah. And also getting close to the road also was a plus, because here we are not, there's nothing we are coming to argue with anyone. It's just me doing my business, and the days continue. As I said, that's the beauty. So the land is quite huge. The house is gonna be here. With that being said, the house being here, there's land for a lot of things. This land, I'm planning to do lots of stuff. This is just the beginning, yeah. I'm planning to do lots of stuff here, but day at a time. The good thing about this is we have to, this keeps me going, yeah. This keeps me going. It's like a business, should I say that? Something like that, yeah. Because this is my like let's say this, my land is my business, yeah. They say mind your own business. Somebody cannot come and tell me mind your own business, yeah. Okay, just a funny moment, not serious one. Water is really up, guys. Water is really up. You know, yesterday I did the foot measurements, and the water was at we did 24 feet deep, and water is at level at 11 feet deep. You know, imagine, water is at 11 feet deep. So that's a good thing, very good thing, you know. So that's something I'm really happy about. My neighbor here, there's a neighbor here that has electricity. So when it reaches a time where I'm gonna need electricity, I'll just have to pass between the trees, the borders, yeah. No passing on somebody's land, just the borders, and then we get it here. We get it till here, electricity, yeah. So I won't have to go far. Water is easily accessible. Electricity is easier, just 2 posts away, just 2 fencing posts away, you know, and stuff, you know. So it will be good. Because I'm planning, I'll have lots of floodlights. Is that the name? Lots of them, and solar lights, CCTVs. Because let's say, for example, if you're not here, and just for security purposes, yeah. Anyway, that's how it is. We are coming live. We're starting this video here. Please watch till the end. Watch my other previous videos. Please watch. Like, don't skip. And also, guys, you can join my membership. Membership is one of a creator earns. If you are a real family supporter, and you want to watch exclusive contents, maybe I'll be putting now raw contents now, unfiltered, some of them, you know, that maybe sometimes I don't get to put here, or will be the first one to be noticed. Let's say, for example, what's happening behind the scene, those type of things. You can join the membership, uh you get exclusive badge. Even when commenting, YouTube is gonna be highlighting your comments. That's through membership, and it only goes for $1 per month. $1 only. So I'll appreciate if even 100 people, even 100 people join, membership. Only $1 for a month. $1, imagine. So there's also for $10. Depends with how you really want to support, yeah. So I really appreciate that. Stones are here. I think I'm gonna be covering it, but let me just breathe. Guys. Yeah. For now, I think work is gonna stop for now, and then gather. Yesterday they took one tuk-tuk for me. I'm planning them to return the tuk-tuk today for the ballast, because they told me they did not even use the tuk-tuk. Anyway, another thing that we finished yesterday, we got to finish this toilet over here, and toilet is essential. For any type of home. They say home is a toilet. That's some African people say home is a toilet. Like, what determines a home is also the toilet, the cleanliness or the accessibility, the easiness, and stuff like that. So over here, these are toilet, 2 toilets and 1 bathroom, just for the outside toilet. Because I believe, my dream is actually, once the house is set up with roof, and let's say I do ceiling and stuff, the rest I can do when I'm inside. So maybe during when I'm inside, maybe I won't have completed the septics, the stuff, the waters flowing and all that. I'll need maybe to use a toilet, but one thing for sure before I move here is I'll have a wall for security purposes. I cannot just move in with this type of fence. People can just attack you any moment with this, and especially what we do as content creators. Sometimes, need to be safety. That's why I don't hang around so much. People wonder, Easy maybe is so always doing his own thing. Yeah, I understand this area, and we live in a place where also jealousy can affect you, if you're not careful. So it's about it's you. Don't blame people for attacking you. Maybe it's because how you operate things. So that's why I gotta do what I gotta do. There's more water here. This is the washroom. I don't know where water is coming from really, but I hope it reduces. Yeah, but this is just a temporary structure, not that it will get filled in any moment soon. Not really. This will never get filled any moment soon, because I'm not gonna be putting water here. Like, I'm not gonna be having like septic flows and from the kitchen and stuff, shower here. No, septic is gonna be just here on the road, just here next. That's why I pushed this to the end, almost to the road, because okay, so one thing about what happens here is, when I'm gonna be one day as we go, God willing, my dream is to I'll have a wall, a perimeter wall. So you have to count several feet from the middle of the road. My wall is not gonna be where my fence is. Yes, my land reaches here, but this is a road here. The end, maybe they'll want to put tarmac road. Yeah, there's always allowance that you have to give. So probably my wall is gonna be starting from here. See this tree? So you can see the toilet is very close to the fencing, and it's supposed to be far away from the house, and that's how it should be, So yeah, the door is gonna be looking this way for the toilets, this side, like the protective thing on the front, and then you enter from this side. not from the house side. Anyway, the wall is gonna be here, and here is just some flowers and landscaping, because one day the government can come and say, oh, you know what, you actually need to put road here and you need to destroy your wall. So that's not gonna happen. So that's why we're gonna be building here. Even like during the buying of the land here, I have some trees planted on a line here, like straight up like this, you know, straight up. I have some trees planted around here where the road is supposed, or where the wall is supposed to be, but due to activities, people being here, sometimes cows, boys, you know, yeah, that's how it is looking. So that being said, just getting a, I'm gonna get a chain or a chain, just lock it up there and see how it is looking. Yeah, another huge step done. This is a huge step, huge progress. Yeah, so big dream come true. Again, these things that I'm doing here, I'm gonna be doing them once and for all. You know, like let's say for example, like the toilet, I could have chosen the people to go to grandma to when working, to go and ease themselves there. The problem is going from here to grandma takes around 5 minutes. Yeah, people can go there, spend most of their time there in the name of going to help themselves. And also the toilet for grandma is for 2 people. Maintaining it requires a lot, you know. So you know, sometimes having people, men especially, in the work, and sometimes the hygiene, they could go and you know, I didn't want them to give a lot of grandma work for grandma, you know. Yeah, and they're not working there, they're working here. So plus this is I'm gonna be using it probably for the rest of my life. Not even that much, only the few months. To reach a time it will be only for the visitors. Yeah. So anyway, that's how, as I said, that's how it is. And please let me know what you think. Where are you watching from? Over here, these are 3,000 bricks. Over here, 3,000 bricks. So fingers crossed, if they're gonna finish my house, fingers crossed, I'm not so sure. Perhaps I'll need like 500 more, based on the house that I have, 500 more. And yeah, we'll see from there. It's just gathering. I've been gathering slowly. When I get, I just gather. I gather, because for now, at the moment right now, the most important thing to me is having a house. Yeah. So this will live for the rest of the time, and this is a good project. It's a good project actually to even like support. This is a good project because this is where I'll spend my time with my family. Nobody can come and disrupt me, you know, or nobody can come and say, oh, Ezi, get out of here, this is gonna be my place. And it's gonna open for me doors, because from now then I can work on other things and I can better myself to the next step. This is me just as a young man trying to lift myself. And one of the things I have to do, the most important things are food, shelter and clothing. If I take care of shelter, I don't have to, you know, this will have solved me a huge thing, and I'll be ready for the next level, you know, now working on businesses, working on such stuff. And that's how we grow, you know. It's just recently that I was in school and I finished right now, so now is the point that I'm bettering my life. So if you wish to, any moment, you know, and those who have been showing love, God bless you, because this whole village has been impacted through YouTube, this whole village, you know. Yeah, so until now, but the most important factor is to stand on your own, like to be stable so that you can work on other things, you know. So that's what I'm actually running towards. That's why I'm pushing how it is, you know. So please, if you see me uploading any video, sometimes maybe it catches you at night, I'll appreciate if you just watch it. Just watch it, like the video, or a like also will mean so much. Maybe you are asleep, maybe you'll come to watch it later, or maybe leave my video playing on your TV, on your laptops, on your tablets, on your phones, without even skipping anything, so that means so much. Yeah, anyway, that's how it is. I'm here or I'm seated here with baby Flo. Right now it's inside the house. Nobody can come and say, oh, this or oh, that. No, look, it's very dirty, but since it's secure, not. Yeah, you see, there was a time this area, before the YouTube and all that, there was so much robbery. Yeah, but there's only one person who was causing that chaos, that robbery and stuff. So what happened, the village came together, and the robbers, they went to the robber's home, they destroyed the house, and they chased him away. He vacated. So ever since that day, there's not been case of any robbery around here. People are so now what's wrong with this tree, my friend? People are so how is it called, so angry with that thing, that guy, and he even stole a lot of places, but during that time it ended, and people have now been living here peacefully. There's been no case of such thing. Yeah. And they are very good friends. Those guys who come to steal, they can create a very good friendship with you. Like recently, a weird man here came here, and asked for a job at 12 noon time. I think if you saw the video, I think you saw him actually. As I said, my spirit kinda, I'm very, how should I say, it's not like a talent or a spiritual thing. I don't know if it's spiritual, but I can sense energy from the word go. Yeah, discerning spirit. Yeah, so as I said, I'd said that earlier. So actually there's something here. It's an anthill. You see, this is an anthill. This means this area has lots of water. This area, this here, there's lots of water. That's why they are building here. Also, you see this thing, you can destroy it. People destroy it and they mix with mud and they smear the wall. It makes the mud more sticky and avoid the cracks when building the mud houses. That anthill, yeah. So anyway, back to the story. As I said, so it was around 12 noon time. I was doing my video. They were actually making a borehole. So one randomly guy just came, and just without even greeting, he came directly to the land. There's a way, before I approach your home, I can come and say, hello, can I come in? Are you the owner? Can I talk to you? He just came directly, and it felt weird at the moment. The weird is just weird. Yeah, there's somebody who can just come directly and you don't feel any weirdness, but this guy just came. See, so let me look for the queen. The queen is almost around, because this is the road. This is gonna just be destroyed. This is just the road, yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, he just came weirdly with a vibe, and he was asking for work. I was like, is this really work at 12 noon? It turns out the guy was told was a thief, and he has been doing crazy stuff in the village, and he steals, sometimes he disappears. So you see, sometimes that saved me a lot. You know, he was from the other side. I was trying to ask, where do you live? He was not telling me the correct direction, so just saying this way, this way, this way. Where do you live? This way, this way, this way. Yeah, fishy, yeah. Anyway, that's how the village it is. Anyway, with that being said, on my left side, this is Marwa's Appaloosa stud. That's where I think the horses they graze, you know. Yeah, we often just sit and hear the horse noise, you know. Yeah, so this is also a sign of wealth, you know. In the beginning, in this area, a sign of wealth was having so many cows, goats and wives. Right now, this I think is one of the ways, because nobody has horses, I believe, all around this county, you know. Maybe one or two, only Marwa, you know, right now. So because they're expensive and also expensive to maintain, it's a different challenge. But anyway, always believe in your dream. Dreams do come true. With that being said, I've just arrived at the one and only Mangare's homestead. This here is grandma's son, who, as you know him, he speaks the truth, and some people don't love him because he has been speaking his mind, but all in all, the truth shall always set you free, you know. With that being said, I see Dina and the husband. Hodi hodi, habari zenyu? Mko salama? This is Dina and the husband, Joseph. How are you doing?
We are burning car.
You're burning charcoal?
Yeah.
Oh, you know this quack? This is Dina. Unaendeleaje Dina?
Kwa kabisa.
Na wewe Joseph?
Kwema kabisa.
Wote mnachoma ama ni wewe peke yako?
Hii ni mimi mwenyewe.
Na yeye?
Si anakuwa na relax.
Ana relax. Oh. Eliza. Nisalimie Eliza. Maraba. Leo ni siku yako Eliza. Leo ni siku yako, sawa? Baba yuko? Nani yako? Mama. Nakuja. You're good. I see you're eating sugar cane. Iko wapi yangu? Iko wapi yangu?
Naweza kupea hata hii.
Sawa, tuacha.
Kula hata hiyo mimi nimetosha.
Nipe hako. Hii ingine. Yeah guys.
Vipi naendaje huko?
Joseph, Dina's husband, is burning charcoal. This charcoal here is what we use to cook. For example, if I'm boiling water, I use charcoal. If I'm cooking, let's say, even in the hotels, cooking chapati, they use charcoals. We have still not yet moved 100% to best ways of using like renewable energy, all stuff type. You know, like personally I use gas, yes, but I think I have to get a jiko so that sometimes, because to save the gas, yeah. So this is what they use for now. So, uko na experience ya kuchoma?
Tuko na experience.
Wow, so Joseph actually has experience. I'm asking, do you have experience? He says yes, we have experience to burn this. Itachukua siku ngapi hivi?
Almost 1 week.
1 week?
Yeah.
So it will take 1 week. Londo maker? It will almost take 1 week to burn charcoal. So what they did here, they arranged firewood and then covered it with soil, you know, soil with grass. This one here, they dig here. You see? Let me show you. This is soil with grass covered. The grass is on the inside part, the soil is on the outside part. They cover it. This is firewood, you see? Trunks, huge trunks. And then they put fire on it. You see? Then they cover it with grass so that it can, like, to preserve the heat so that it can burn the charcoal. These trunks, yeah? You see there's also maize cobs. So this one will take 1 week to actually get ready, and then he'll know how it gets ready. Utajuaje iko tayari sasa kutoa?
Inakata moshi. Inakata moshi.
Kukata moshi?
Moshi nakatika.
Oh. So I'm asking, how do you know that it's ready to be removed? He says when there's no smoke, it's ready actually to be to be harvested, like to harvest the charcoal. Kama gunia ngapi unaona ikitoka hapo?
But around 3, 4 or 5.
I'm asking how many sacks?
5.
How many sacks of charcoal will you get here if you estimation, just approximate? You're saying 3 to 5. Okay, Joseph. Hamna shida.
Ndio hivyo basi.
Umekuja kuangalia mama yake. Sababu ya huyu.
Yupo.
Eliza. Njoo. Yeah, that's Joseph and Dina. Dina, mnaendeleaje? Uko salama? So, I see Mary. Mary, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Everything good?
Yeah.
Sema good.
Good.
Everything good?
Good.
Yeah. Boche?
Karibu.
Good morning.
Good.
Sema shikamo.
Shama.
Maraba. Umefanya nini kichwani? Ona. Bochi. Bochi, unaoga na mahindi? Mama, mbona ana uchafu hivi?
Nilikuwa nafanya mahindi hapa na amekaa hapo. Lakini nitamuogesha kwa vizuri.
So Mary is saying, I'm asking, why is it that Boche head is dirty like this? But he says they were drying the maize and that's why, and he was playing. This is Eliza, the firstborn, and this, no, the secondborn, because there's Sonko. Sonko ndo jina lake kamili?
Muita. Anaitwa Muita.
Na Sonko kilitokea wapi?
Kubandika tu nyumbani. Karibu.
Nini nilifanya hicho Sonko?
Yeye ni ya kubandika tu. Lakini jina yake ni Joseph Muita.
I'm asking, what's the real name of Sonko? Is Sonko means a rich person. Sonko. It's a Sheng word. Sheng is a mixture of Swahili and English. So it's very common in Kenya. Gen Z speak Sheng in Kenya. So Sonko is a Sheng word meaning a rich person. So I'm asking, is that the real name? You say no, just a nickname actually. No. So I am. Hivyo sasa leo nimekuja kusalimia nione mnaishije.
Karibu.
Nimetembea tu. Sijaleta surprise, nikutembea tu.
Hata kutembea ni vizuri. Karibu.
Yaani miwa yangu, kuna miwa ingine pale.
Surprise utaleta siku nyingine, lakini kutembea karibu. Kuna shida.
Kutembea hamna shida. Karibu.
Karibu.
Wote. Uko na meno?
Karibu.
Haya. The mom is so eager. She thinks maybe it's a surprise I've brought for her, but I've brought her good news. Not surprise, yeah. But maybe it might be a surprise to her. This is maize. They were winnowing. You see? Yeah, they are still drying. The sun is out. This is several sacks. Sun drying is the best way that they do here to kill, I don't know, aflatoxin or something like that. The other day I said oxytocin. Sorry, it's not oxytocin. I think oxytocin is the male hormone or the male something that is released, yeah? So, Yarioza. Sasa mtafanyaje?
Nitaweza tu hivi sasa.
Na ulitoa kwa mahindi na nini? Kutumia nini?
Kutumia nini?
Yule kuziguguta zile.
Kuharo. Machine.
Unatumia machine? Wanalipisha pesa ngapi?
Ni nani hitu? Yaani
gunia moja?
50-50.
Gunia 50-50?
Moja kija.
Sawa, nitawahitaji hawa watu. Niko na mahindi kidogo Ni
karibu.
Ni harore, ni kuharora. Hebu niende nyumbani basi. This is
Kwani nyumbani wapi?
Huyu mvalishe ndani, nguo ya ndani.
Tena ufanye nguo ya ndani.
Alafu nakuja. Kuwasalimia tu.
Sawa.
Sio surprise, kuwasalimia tu. So I'm telling them go and wear Eliza inner clothes. Yeah, guys, because she's a girl child. So this year Mangare sells trees. Mangare is Elsa grandma's son. He works with certain organizations to sensitize the community to plant trees, because later on they're gonna need trees. Yeah, because trees help us in providing shade, in holding the soil to protect soil erosion, and also some trees are fruit trees which they give us food. So Mangare's son has been working with our organization, and that's right now here you see some of them have seeds that are gonna grow. You see? So you see these bags, and these bags are the ones that are they don't destroy the environment. This one here, rather than the plastic ones, these are the best ones. Yeah. So he works in certain organization. They used to give you like tools if you agree to plant trees. They'll give you fruit trees and give you wheelbarrows and spades to plant for free, you know. Yeah, so even grandma, there's a time she wanted to be given trees with wheelbarrows, but she said no, because maintaining the fruit trees will mean so much. She didn't have the time to, she said, that to do that all work. So this is the first one, this is the second one. I don't know what is inside here, but I know it's trees. We'll get to understand more. So he's a farmer. He plants tomatoes, he plants lots of things apart from here. This is his home, and they have a borehole here, same as mine. I don't know if water level is similar to mine or them, but because they are family, I expect it to be more. Oh, it is same as mine, even more as mine, more than mine. Hey, my lord. It is very near. Water is very near. It's because, but also it has been raining, but that's good news. Our land has water, which means that if anyone will wish one day to come and stay here, the land is a lot with water, close to the road, without any issue. You see Eliza, she has worn another clothes. So anyway, let me speak to the mother, because that's what brought me here. Mama, sasa nimetumwa nikuulize swali. Nina habari nje? Yeah guys, so this is Mary. Mzee ako wapi?
Ametoka.
Ameenda wapi?
Anaenda Nyakani.
Boche is wondering why is his foot on my wacha hii ni kazi. He's wondering why is it foot on my kiuno. What is kiuno in Swahili? In Kizungu. Naongea Kizungu mpaka inapotea. On my waist. Iko sawa. Inaitwa waist. On my waist. So as I said, sasa Eliza anaenda shule gani? Kiburanga. Unampelekanga ama anaenda mwenyewe?
Nampeleka na mfukuzi.
Unamvukisha mwito? Unamvukisha mwito kila siku? So Eliza is going to a certain local school around here, and he has to cross the bridge every single day, going and coming. Na kurudi?
Namfuata.
Hapana, siku ile alijileta mwenyewe.
Siku ingine naenda namfuata.
Ongea ukweli.
Ingine.
Ongea ukweli.
Naenda namfuata.
Unajua watu wamemuona.
Hawezi pita kwa ile daraja.
Nani anamvukishanga?
Si ni mimi.
Kama hiyo siku nani anamvukisha?
Kurudi.
Ile siku.
Mwenyewe.
Yeye mwenyewe. So I'm asking, Eliza sometimes he's not in school, he's in school. So he has to cross a bridge, and she's a little girl alone. She has to go there because there was a day that she came out of school alone and I didn't see the mother. So sometimes she has to cross that river alone. So this is Boche, this is Eliza. He's studying a public school, but for ako daycare ama? Inaitwaje?
Chekeche.
Playgroup. Playgroup. So what happens? Sasa Eliza or mama Eliza, kuna mfadhili mmoja amejitokeza. Anataka kujua fees, anataka kupeleka Eliza shule ile ule mtoto wa Joan anaenda kule. Ile analetwa na gari, jioni anarudishwa na gari.
Yes, nitafurahia.
Eliza ajui nini inaendelea.
Ambia huyu mama afanye vizuri, asante. Mwambie hivyo.
Let me translate. Actually, there's our special subscriber wants to take Eliza to school, because crossing the bridge alone and coming sometimes is for the girl child with her age, it's risky, and so alone as a girl it's risky. So one of you wants to take Eliza to a private school, the one that Joan's daughter goes to school. They're going to be brought with cars or with the vehicle, the school vehicle, and the school bringing them, dropping them. You know, atakuwa analetwa na anarudishwa na anasomea kule.
Sawa.
Unasemaje hiyo?
Yaani naambia huyu mama endelee kunisaidia huyu mtoto mpaka amalize na aparikiwe sana.
Na msema yeye hataki kumsomesha mwaka mmoja aache. Yeye anaenda naye mpaka mwisho.
Amina, aparikiwe sana. Yaani nafurahia sana.
Sababu anamhurumia sana. Saa nyingine ma-YouTuber wamepatana na yeye akivuka peke yake kule.
Hata saa nyingine nimpeleka na Daudi akamuona.
So what happens is that Eliza sometimes cross the river alone when the parent is not around, because there's a day here Mary was going to cut the grass for the cows. I saw Eliza coming to at home, and I was like, who crossed you the river? And sometimes it has to be herself, you know. So it's risky for her and a girl. So we're gonna be asking the school fees from Jonte, how much is it? Sasa tuwaulizia bei yake ndio aanze kwenda kule sana kujua na gari, anarudishwa anakula kule, anacheza kule.
Jioni anakuja. Hii itakuwa vizuri. I'm
telling the mom Eliza will be picked from here like same as Talia and dropped the same so that she can at least study. Unajua akiwa kule hata atasoma vizuri. Atakuwa na mawazo.
Hapa atasoma. Ataenda hata kukutana na
watoto wengine.
Hata soko ako pale.
Soko ako kule kule.
Afanya vika hii.
Ile SD. So, I'm being told that his brother is studying the same school. So you know the problem was, how comes the big brother is studying at such nice school and the small sister has to cross the bridge to go to a public school that, you know, not bad school, but the process of going and coming and stuff, you know. So the one would love to take her to a good school compared to that one, and so that she can study. Nataka apelekwe sasa asome sasa.
Sawa, nafurahia sana. Hiyo mama endelee kunisaidia hivyo. Awe na moyo hiyo.
Anasikia Kiswahili. Anasikia Kiswahili huyo mama. Unaweza kumwambia kitu.
Namwambia awe na moyo hiyo kunisaidia. Sichoke.
Unategemea nini? Yaani utafanya bidii umpeleke shule kila siku?
Mtafanya bidii.
Umngarishe kila siku? Usimwache kama mwingine.
Sitamwacha.
Unajua wengine tunalipa. Mimi naongea ukweli kama yaya. Tumemlipia mwaka mzima.
Sio mbage unanaga kama kwa shopping kila kitu.
Wakati naendanga kila siku napata
maana undia kwa.
Sasa namuuliza utapeleka mtoto shule akipelekwa shule?
Mimi huyu nampeleka.
Kila So yeah, actually Ina is supporting because she says maybe it may be due to Yaya not going to school that he's not seeing the importance of education. And that might be true. You know, I'm just saying, I'm giving them example. Will you? I don't want her. We take her to school again and it happens the same. Sitaki sasa ati tumpeleke alafu natembea hivi namuona hapa.
Anampeleka.
Na mtu anachomeka kule na baridi.
Ukweli.
Unajua kule kuna jua. Kule kuna snow. Barafu.
Nitampeleka, nitakuwa na moyo. Nitakuwa na moyo hiyo kama mama amekuwa nayo, nitamfanya bidii. Si nikumpeleka tu gari na mchukua hapo tu.
Wewe umuogesha asubuhi umpe chakula.
Sasa kwa vile tunampeleka pale mtoni na mfuka mto. Sasa hapo ndio itakuwa ngumu.
So Mwita or Mary saying it's not a problem, she will do her best to take Elizabeth to school so that she can study, because it's just dropping them there, the vehicles comes and pick them. Inachukuanga saa ngapi?
Saa 1:30.
Sasa mtakuwa mnaambatana, mnaelewana, mnaongea hata pamoja, unamuuliza kunaendaje hivi na hivi. Mkutano ikitoa mnaenda.
Nitafurahia mama akinisaidia ukweli. Najua hata nilikuwa nataka niwaambie nipelekee huyu kwa hiyo shule.
Hamna shida. So Mary is happy. She's not even, you know. Huko naamini kabisa. Sasa watu wako wote wasome private. Wakicheza ni wao.
Unajua hata Sonko. Sonko mepelekwa mpaka 1. Kwa hiyo alikuwa anaambiwa
Eliza ni nini?
Anaenda na picha kwa mimi.
Mbona unachapa huyu?
Wewe.
Simama, nakunulia sweet.
Nyamaza.
Nakunulia sweet. Nakunulia sweet, nyamaza.
Ana.
I'm telling him I'm gonna buy him sweet. He has stopped crying.
Eti afike shuleni anachipicha kwa miu.
Sonko. Kwa nini?
Anafukuzwa pesa. Anakuja naomba hapa. Baba yake ampe pesa.
Anamwambia jitayarisha nini?
Naenda shuleni nitaliba. Mtoto akifika pale shuleni anawekelea viboko. Sasa kiwekelea viboko najua hapa akikuja hapa ombe pesa, anaambia nenda shuleni. Hakuna pesa. Sasa anaingia kwa vichaka.
So what you're telling me actually?
Mtoto mpaka na bibi aende mpaka na 1. Sasa ameenda mpaka 1.
Sonko.
Sako 1.
So what acha nitafsiri. So what Sonko mother is saying is that Sonko also had a problem. He was hiding in the bush because when he was sent home for fees, the dad would tell him sometimes I don't have, because to be honest, sometimes not every day they have money to take the children to school. But now he had to tell the child, please return to school, I'll send the money. But sometimes, that's what our parents used to tell us, go to school, I'll send the money. And then when they find they go to school without money, the teacher will sometimes cane them. So Sonko, to avoid that, will go, he pretends he's going to school in the morning, yet he will be hiding in the sugar canes and staying there and waiting to the kids to come home. But anyway, that's another story. Sonko right now is studying very well, and Eliza is about to join the brother to study.
Huyu sasa tukumuuliza head anajua? Head shoulder yani anakuambia ni mdogo. So kutamuuliza head shoulder iko wapi? Ajui.
So that's how it is. Guys, I want to say thank you. Asante sana. Anasikia. So ndafuatilia leo kila kitu ninahitajika, alafu tupange mambo na yeye.
Sawa. Yaani tafurahia sana huyo mama.
Msema utampeleka?
Nitampeleka mimi.
Nisimpate hapa.
Au kweli nitampeleka?
Sitampata hapa. Hata kukinyesha. Ukinyesha
si nabeba mgongoni napeleka na mkinga. Na mkinga mwamfuri, si mwamfuri niko naye ndani.
I'm asking, will you be taking Sarah to school, and will you be waking up early to take the kid to school? She's saying, yeah, I'll be carrying her to even when he trains and ensure she's studying. Ugonjwa hawezi kuingia.
Lakini nampeleka. Sasa mimi naamka hapa asubuhi namuogesha nampeleka.
So okay, mimi actually sawa, hamna shida. Mimi na imani. Wewe mimi najua utangangana. So actually I have faith.
Utangangana mtoto wangu asome.
I have faith with Mary because Mary knows the importance, Yeah, Mary was always even telling me, please take my child to school. She was always telling me like that, but today maybe God has spoken, and Eliza no more crossing the river very soon. No crossing the river alone or coming back home alone. She's gonna be going to school. Eliza, sikiza kwanza, sawa? Tunakupeleka shule, sawa? Shule ingine.
Chesa.
Si ndio? Ubebo na gari, si ndio? Bebo na gari asubuhi, ukuje jioni na gari. Si ni kweli? Kama Talia, si ndio? Unajua Talia? Unajua Talia kweli? Anamjua?
Hamjui.
I'm asking, does she know Talia? Talia is the daughter of Joan. Anyway, with that being said, I wish to end my video right here. Thank you for watching, and that's how it is. That's good news for the family actually, hiyo si ni habari njema.
Hiyo ni nzuri sana.
Nimesema nimeambiwa nikuulize kwanza.
Sawa, hamna shida.
Wewe waachana na mbwa. Achana na mbwa.
Acha mbwa takumaliza. Hata mkipenda mpeleke hata bose. Mpeleke. Sasa ananifanyia nini hapa? Bose. Wende shuleni mama. Amwambia hi.
So also the mom is saying, even one day if Bose gets a chance to go to school, he goes to school because he has no work here in the village. He's only playing, crying. Look at the head. That's sand. So okay, no problem. That's it, guys. I want to say thank you. I wish to end my video right here. This is big support to them. God bless you. Taking a child to school is feeding the whole community. Haya mama, mimi nataka nimalize sasa video.
Sawa.
Nitakuja nitakupa ripoti.
Sawa. Haya, karibu tena.
Haya. Anatoka Ubelgiji huyo mama.
Haya, na mimi natoka Nyamuni village.
Unatoka?
Nyamuni village.
Unatoka?
Nyamuni village.
I'm telling her the one who wants to help her comes from Europe. I'm saying she's saying also she comes from Nyamwini village, Mary. Anyway, see you tomorrow or see you on the next video. Peace, love, blessings.